Uh,
That's so funny.
and welcome back to another Friends Like Us. Marina Franklin here, your host. I hope I'm on the right stream. I'm like, I just got on. It was the same link. Yes.
Yes. Ah, okay. Cool.
Anyway, welcome back. Marina Franklin here with my assistant and friend.
Evelyn Frick.
Yay! We do this every Saturday. Sometimes we take off like last week just to review and preview the Friends Like Us podcast, to talk about it, to give you a moment to say things to me. And because basically on Saturday at 3, what else do you have to do?
Yeah.
Come on, let's use the time
Mhm.
to remember what it was like to be cooped inside. Just in case we go back,
Yeah.
So, what did you do with your time off last weekend?
My girlfriend's mom and sibling were visiting, so we went to the farmers market in
Oh,
Grand
no
Marais
fights?
Plaza. No fights, yeah. It was a very targeted shop, so we were in and out. Yeah, and then just walked around
That's
Prospect
cute.
Park. Yeah, and just hung out. It was really nice. It's been I think 6 months since my girlfriend saw her mom.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was really lovely to have them see our apartment for the first time, and just kind of hang out. So yeah, that's what we did last weekend, it was really nice. It was good to see them.
It is. It's good to see people, see family after not seeing
Yeah.
them for so long. My joke is I needed the time off, but I miss them too. And I want to say hello to Bat Scientist from Phoenix, Arizona. I like your
Mhm.
username.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
Smitty is here. You don't know Smitty, but what a name,
That
huh?
is, yeah, that's the name for sure.
Smitty. I know Smitty. He
Oh.
says, "Hey, Maria Franklin, don't you call me baby, Smitty. You wash your mouth, or you'll be put back on the list." Look, he said, "I'm off the list, right? Not if you call me baby."
Yeah, watch yourself, Smitty.
So there. Let's see. Oh, and so last weekend, so okay, so that's good. Welcome everyone. Look, my microphone is like dropping down.
Oh no.
I'm like off today.
Hmm.
Yeah, I did go back, see my family. I saw my niece. She's so
Nice.
cute. She's so fearless too.
Oh,
Like
I love that.
she's different. She's just a different child altogether. Like I'm
Wow.
noticing she has she has this personality that's very demanding,
Mhm.
and she knows what she wants.
Yeah.
My sister says it seems like she's been here before. And like she's doing this the second time around, and she knows she's
Mm.
got it good. Like she ain't got to
Yeah.
work. She's got a roof over her head, and she can eat whatever she wants.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
she knows it, so she's like enjoying it.
Yeah. Oh, I
And
love
it does
that.
look that way.
Yeah.
Like I watched her. We went to one of those fun houses where they climb these things.
Oh, yeah, sure.
She climbed all the way up the thing. I was so worried that she was going to fall, but she was so determined to get up there. And I
Yeah.
was just watching her, and I was like, wow.
How old is
So
she?
she's 4 now. She just
Wow.
turned 4. Yeah.
That's
So
so sweet.
just I know. And then her watching both my niece Aaliyah and her together, watching sisters together on the birthday was nice. Cuz it's also
Oh,
nice just to make sure that she knows who her TT is. She calls me TT,
yeah. That's so
you know.
cute.
And I got her slime. Kids really like slime
They
right
do like
now.
slime, yeah.
So she was, and it got everywhere. It got on everything. It was like I still remember my brother-in-law telling her, "Don't get this on the floor, okay?" And they made
Mhm.
an agreement, and it was
Yeah.
everywhere. It was on the floor. It was like,
Oh,
"Oh my god."
no.
Yeah. I think I brought
That's
some
so
back
sweet.
with me to New York.
Oh, that's
Um,
cute.
say hi to some Robert Taylor. Hello.
No.
Yes, and Smitty, those nieces of yours are adorable. Yes. Now, Smitty knows my other nieces, my sister's kids, Leah. They're older, Smitty. So, they're like I think 9 and 14.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, okay. Hello, Andrea. Hi, I'm from
Hello.
Detroit. I'm back. Thank you for coming back. Thanks for coming back after we took the weekend off. I know
Yeah.
sometimes we'll do that. It's a Saturday. Oh, they're starting up in the back.
Oh God.
Yeah, the restaurant beneath me, how I hate them so much.
Yeah.
Last night at no kidding, 1:30 in the morning,
Hmm.
I just hear laughter. Just it just woke me up out of my sleep.
Oh, that's so awful and annoying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the type of noise. It's not like New York,
Yeah.
noise. It's like a specific it's like a group of people deciding to have a party while you're sleeping.
Ugh, that's awful.
Yeah, and there's I really don't like them.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
you
they,
don't know the
yeah.
people, but you just the people who are partying there, I'm sure they're having a great time,
Yeah.
but I just hated them. And then it ended. I have my finger. I still have my phone. I could pull up my screen. I still have 301 ready to go
Yeah.
on the app, but
Yeah.
they stopped
Hmm.
really quick. Like someone must have said, "Oh no, you're not supposed to be back here."
Oh, interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like this weekend, like because like people are celebrating Halloween this weekend, it might get a little louder. It was a little bit I'm like I live above a restaurant, but they close at 10. And they're pretty good at being fairly quiet, but did hear a little bit of extra noise last
Oh
night because
yeah,
people are
Halloween
out
is. I forget
partying
it's a
and being
holiday.
fun. Yeah, I know.
It's kind of scary, right? On the subway.
Yeah, it is. My girlfriend and I didn't go out last night. I think like we've been invited to a few different parties, but it is like the idea of like going out like on the subway like that late isn't like super appealing.
And people have on masks,
Masks,
like,
yeah, yeah,
not
that's
just covering
spooky.
their mouth. I mean, for the first time, thank God they're wearing a mask,
Yes, yeah, yeah.
but I'm talking about the masks that don't identify who they are if they do some criminal shit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think tonight my girlfriend and I are just gonna go out and get drinks, just like, to be out. I don't think we're gonna wear costumes or anything. And then I think probably tomorrow we'll wear our costumes, but like just like for ourselves, just like,
Aw.
watch spooky movies and stuff like that.
I just have a T-shirt that has a pumpkin on it that says, how but it's the Halloween, like, Illinois, like, Jason and all that,
Oh, sure.
like
Yeah.
kind of like vintage.
Oh, that's fun. That's all you
Yeah,
need,
it's
I
just a
think.
T-shirt. I mean, I know everyone's making the "please don't do blackface" jokes this year.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's doing that, and I'm like, "Well, blackface on purpose is really bad, but
Mm.
on accident is hilarious." You know what I mean? When you just accidentally end up in blackface, you're like, "Oh, oh,
Yeah. That is
aw."
funny. How'd
But,
that happen?
I saw a guy as an eggplant.
As an eggplant?
Yeah, just walking
That's
up
not
the
cute.
stairs. And he was having a difficult time because he was a big eggplant, you
Plant.
know what I mean?
That's funny.
Yeah. He was getting up on the last step and he was like, "Oh." I was like, "Well, who thunk this one up, huh?"
Yeah, honestly. If I do wear costumes, which, like, honestly, like, I don't, like, usually do a big to-do on Halloween, but it's, like, as, like, minimal as possible. Like, I see people out with, like, those giant, like, like, suits and stuff, and it's too much.
It is there was another guy who looked terrifying. I mean,
Mm.
he had, like, blood and he had, like, the ski
Uh,
mask on, and then he had another body coming out of his body, and this guy saw my expression and just started laughing. 'Cause I don't people are stealing and thieving, and I know I sound like a
Yeah.
crazy, Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, Juskow is here.
Oh, interesting.
The man of the hour is here. Should we let him in?
I
Let's see what
guess,
he's gonna
yeah.
be for Halloween.
Yeah.
If you guys are just joining us for the first time ever, I do this every Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's in New York City. And I have my lovely friend here, Evelyn Frick, and then my wacky friend, Dave Juskow, who will be joining us in a few seconds. And we do this to preview and review the Friends Like Us podcast. Actually, our numbers are going up. So I know a lot of you out there are listening more than ever. I guess this is the time to start listening to podcasts again. This week we have Africa Miranda Sloan Monet and Anna Gilchrist. And we're talking about children's rights and fashion that's functional for women of color, being nude heels and entrepreneurship. And the fact that people are quitting their jobs on an all-time high.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So let's add this food.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds awful. That whole show. What is it? Children and African women clothing? What is happening?
And workers' rights.
Children's rights.
Yeah, I said to Anna, who used to work at Gotham Comedy Club, who was on the show. She used to work as a host there. I was like, I feel like an aunt going, children ain't got no rights. What you talking about?
Exactly.
You pay the rent. If you pay the rent, then you could talk. But if you ain't paying the rent, you ain't paying the bills, you ain't got no rights. But on the other side of this, there is the world that we are living in. We need to take care of it. And our children are very upset with us. And so, yeah. Did you just fall asleep?
No. I believe the children are the future. Teach them well. Let them lead the way.
Oh, just
show them all the beauty they possess inside. That's my band. Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate.
I had to open up the window so they could see your
Randy
video
Watson. Did you see Coming to America too? When he made the comeback, it was awesome.
Yes,
Randy
I did.
Watson.
There was a guy, a governor. We were speaking of blackface. There was a senator that actually, a white senator that dressed up like Sexual Chocolate
in the 80s or yesterday.
From the 80s,
No, I know, but yesterday or in the 80s?
No, yes, this was this
What
week.
Is he, a fucking idiot? Sorry, I didn't mean to curse.
No, but everyone's just like, even black people are like, we kind of want to laugh at this though, because of all the people you go, Sexual Chocolate, it's kind of funny. Let me see if I can pull it up.
You don't have to wear blackface. You could just get that outfit with the handkerchief, and then you could, and the hair. Did he wear blackface?
Yes, he had hair curl.
But it's unnecessary.
Look, I'm Googling senator.
Did you remember? I don't know whether I told you, but when I had shows at the Comedy Cellar, I would always open them in a fun way, which nobody cares about because they all just want the comedy and they don't understand. And I was walking through the audience singing, doing the doing Randy Watson and going up to the tables and asking how everybody is. But people were so confused. I'm like, what's the matter with you people? This is hilarious. Why don't you find it as hilarious as I do?
There he is.
Oh my God.
You see him?
Oh, but he's wearing blackface? Is he stupid?
Right here.
Oh
but why would he do that? what
he's Sexual
How
Chocolate.
did he get into Congress if he's so stupid?
Yeah.
Oh, really, Juskow? How many dumb folks do we have in Congress? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Just but that seems like the most obvious thing. When you're putting it on, it seems like you'd be like, maybe I should rethink this. It seems like somebody in your family.
Look at the lean he's doing.
Yeah, well, that's the best. Would be great if he wasn't wearing the blackface, which is
senator. He's
highly insulting.
Virginia councilman deletes and apologizes and still defends the photo. In honor of my
There's
late
no
friend.
reason to wear the blackface. We get the costume.
He goes, in honor of my
costume. It's not
my
necessary.
late friend Marcus Pitts. I went out as the legendary Randy Watson tonight. Give it up for my beers, extra chocolate.
I'm gonna have you play something for a second. I'm gonna send you a YouTube thing.
If it has music, they mute it.
No, I can do it without the music. I'm gonna send you something. You'll like it.
But yeah, Dick Cox Jr.
Hey. Oh, you're talking to somebody else.
I just always wanted to have a friend named Dick.
Me too.
I've never had a friend named Dick.
Yes, you have.
To make one.
I know, right? I should make one. I've never had. Look at my flowers I got from the farmer's market today. It was there. Juskow did not come this morning because,
Well, I thought
Juskow doesn't
understand weather.
Juskow doesn't know what vegetables are.
That's true.
I still think about how you were like, "What's that? Oh my God. Is that a vegetable? I've never seen that before." Like you had never seen vegetables before.
No, I don't know from vegetables.
That's so funny.
I told my friend, I said, "Do you remember Juskow who was here a couple of weeks ago?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "He doesn't buy vegetables." He goes, "Well, at least it's good that you're introducing him to this world. It's a good thing you're doing."
Damn, I said they took it off what I had.
It's a public service that you're doing. Right
I know. Look, Juskow only quiet when Googling.
Yeah, requires intense focus.
Oh, Von DiCarlo is joining us, everyone.
What? No.
What do you mean no? You watch your mouth.
What you say?
Where's the thing I wanted to show? Oh, here it is.
Oh no, I think you meant thank God. She's wonderful.
You're right. It is what I meant. Oh wait, am I able to share my screen?
Yeah, I think so. Does it give you the option? Does it say share?
Yes.
If you're still here, I hope we were able to say hi to you, because Robin's on. I'm just on my way out, but thought I would say hi. That's so cool that they stopped in just to say hi.
Can you see this?
Hold on, I think so. Yeah, hold on. I have to add it.
Oh, you see? Oh, can you see this part on the left? Can you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
See,
we can't hear it. Did you share the audio?
I know. I didn't. I can. That's me playing Michael Jackson, but without using the blackface. I was very young.
In this case,
and
I would argue
knew better to not use the blackface.
In this case, I would argue you could have used some blush. Look at how proud Juskow is in himself.
When is that? When did you make that?
That's my old nose.
1918.
83.
That's
83.
Good. That looks really good. You know what? And I get it. I get
We're talking about sexual chocolate guy, Vaughn.
Right.
Yeah, and I said so. I even knew not to use blackface back then. So how the fuck does this guy not get it in 2021? Just saying.
I got that you were Michael Jackson without the blackface and even the curly hair.
Right. Yeah. And this guy's wearing a costume where we know it's Randy Watson. The blackface isn't necessary.
It's just their way of saying they've always wanted to be black when they put on blackface.
I think the only blackface that was necessary when Billy Crystal used to do Sammy Davis Jr. because that was hilarious. But other than that,
well, no one ever was it Tropical Thunder? No one ever got upset with.
It's weird.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, and I always thought that was like made me uncomfortable.
You couldn't make that movie today, though.
But I remember being in the movie theater and going.
Looking around,
I'm the only one that's like, this is not. I was like, do I need to watch this again to understand the context of?
That happened to me. This is a strange. This happened to me at Dear Evan Hansen. It's so stupid, but the Broadway show, and they were using other guys besides Ben Platt, who's amazing, and we saw these other guys trying to do the part. And I'm looking in the audience, I'm like, so no one else except me realizes that this guy's gay and he can't act straight. You know, the part he's a straight man. I'm like, and I'm looking around like you were that day, like nobody else notices. No one else.
Well, I'll tell you, I mean, it really depends on the actor and their level of skill.
That's what I'm saying.
When I tell you Wayne Brady, I saw Wayne Brady in Kinky Boots, And boy, he's phenomenal.
Oh, good. I was hoping you were going to say that.
It depends on the actor if they could
right.
pull off.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they're telling me they can't, all of New York City, it's Broadway. They can't find one guy who sings well and can act straight, because that's what the part. And when I say straight, Ben Platt's gay.
Yeah, I was about to say Ben Platt is also gay.
Really gay. And I bought that he was just shy and awkward and loved this girl. But when this other actor was in there going like, but I love you, I was like, what? And I was looking around like Marina was at Tropical Thunder.
Male actors on Broadway? That's the question.
That is
no,
the question.
there is not. But no, but you're an actor. What about Victor Garber? You know this guy?
Yeah.
He played it. He was in Titanic. He plays the architect, and he's been in so many stuff. He's so flamingly gay, but he plays straight men because he's an actor.
Yeah.
Well, look at all the black actors, the British actors playing American black men.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm done being shocked about it. Idris, what's his
they're
name?
really good at it. It's not good the opposite way.
I mean,
it's not good the opposite way. We don't do a good British accent.
Hello.
Right.
They hate when we do their accent.
I know, but they should shut up because we give them a lot of work, and quite frankly, we should take it away from them because we need to work on Americans.
But Vaughn, you know this story. Recently, they were upset because Amanda Seales in Insecure is a sorority member, aka, which is a real, and they were like, "Is she not a real sorority?" I'm like, what are we doing now?
Wait, what are you saying? What do you mean sorority member?
Like she's not really an AKA.
But her character is. So I think that the media decides what they're going to push out there and what they're not going to push out there.
I know.
I think they are deciding to push out the dumbest shit when it comes to Black issues. Who's worried about Amanda Seales' character being a member? Amanda Seales, the person, doesn't have to be a member of anything to play a particular character.
Yeah.
So I think there's a large group of Black people that understand 2 + 2 = 4.
I know, right?
To push out the ignorance that want to say 2 + 2 = 5, and I'm not here for it.
They're like, if now Dave Juskow doesn't even know that Black sororities exist.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, AKA there's AKAs, Delta, Sigmas.
I thought that means also known as.
What?
AKA, also known as.
Oh no. Like a sorority is AKA sorority. It's an A.
Like IE Pi.
Right.
Or something.
But Marina, so here's the thing.
The Delta News.
Her character being completely disrespectful to the sorority, or is it just that particular character is a member and they're like, well, Amanda's not in real life, so she can't do that? Because I think it's just silly. It doesn't.
I don't understand. You're saying
zero disrespect along the way. If anything, they're getting put onto a platform, a huge platform, with the character representing their sorority, their colors. I don't watch Insecure, but did the character do something trifling? Like, what is the beef?
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand. Wait, they're mad because she's not in an actual sorority, and in the show she's in a sorority.
Right. And
why would they care about that?
Exactly.
What?
That's what
I thought she's playing in a role.
Right.
But that's what you were just saying, Ron.
That's our point. That's what I'm saying.
Well, again, I'm confused.
I mean, it's a ridiculous argument that
Black
people, we have so many things on the list to be concerned about. This is not one of them.
But you know what? There's a lot of this in cancel. This is the bad part of cancel culture. Is this type of stuff right here?
This article written by David Zucker.
Let's cancel important things like, oh, you're using the word reparations for the Mexicans and the border, and they might get $450,000 to $1 million based on their suffering. And Black people, if you use the word reparations and it's not attached to Black people, I don't even want to hear the rest of the story. Let's argue about that. Not whether or not Amanda Seales and Pink and Green and a sorority is real.
I never got in, by the way. I wanted to be a member, but
not get in because you were Black. I mean, is that for real?
No, it's a black sorority.
Back then. Oh.
It's a black sorority.
So you tried and didn't get in?
I did, Vaughn.
That's embarrassing.
My sister is an AK.
I know why you didn't get in.
Because I'm corny.
Marina's a white girl.
Corny.
That's why. Because I'm
my white friend.
No. I was only at U of I didn't have any white friends because they segregated us. They didn't allow me to have any. It's funny because in high school I always had white friends, but in college they put us in different dorms. So all my friends were black. But they just didn't want me in.
Because they weren't your friends. They were like, why do they have this chocolatey white girl in our dorms?
Yeah.
I wonder if I could still pledge. Could I still
What you
pledge?
really want to obviously be is a Delta Nu, because that, as you can see in Legally Blonde 2, the sequel, Red, White, and Blonde, it really gets you a lot of stuff. There's people in Congress who were Delta Nus. So that would have been really helpful.
Well, we do have Deltas. We do have Delta, not Delta. Sorry. We have the Deltas.
No, you're thinking of Lambda.
Lambda. When I was at University of Illinois, I sound like when I was at band camp, when I was at University of Illinois, like across the street, they had that. University of Illinois has the biggest fraternity and sorority of all the colleges. So they were pledged, like, on campus during orientation, you would see them come out doing their cheers. Lambda. And the girls would go around and try to get picked by these homes. I was like, what is happening?
Why did you want that leads me to the question I had. What made you want to be in a sorority? Like, I don't see you wanting to participate in
my sister
activities.
My sister wanted to be an AKA, and she actually started the chapter at Notre Dame. Notre Dame is actually not supposed to have, because it's a religious institution. They're not allowed to actually have fraternal or sorority organizations. But off campus,
the Catholic Church doesn't appreciate that kind of nonsense.
I mean, yes, but off campus, she started the chapter there. Sunny Hostin is an AK. Because my sister, really.
Sports update: Rutgers just beat the University of Illinois today in football.
Maybe that's why you didn't get in, Marina, because they could tell that it wasn't something that was in your heart to really do.
Yeah, I'm not really a follower. I mean, not to say that the sororities are followers. I just never really, you're absolutely right. I never really was into being in a group of any kind, ever. That's just not my thing. I've always been if anything, it was the theater group or the choir group.
Right.
You know, I was always in choir. What are they doing in the hallway?
Get your
listening to the podcast.
Get your letter writing ready. What are they doing? A letter.
What's going on? Sounds like they're dragging a body.
Oh.
It's just endless in this building. You
it's
know,
I do
have the money to move, but it's not the point.
I have all the stories.
I was about to say, did Harriet Tubman move? Of course she did.
Wow.
I was about to say, if Harriet Tubman moved, where would we be? But she did. She used the Underground Railroad.
I think you were thinking of Rosa Parks, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Vaughn.
You got your black women, your strong black women references mixed up? How can you even have a Friends Like Us podcast?
Marina's only a black woman by complexion. I don't know.
No, I am so black.
Vaughn, you're so right. That's why she likes me.
No,
no real black woman would have me on a show like this. Please, Marina, please.
And ain't getting Harriet Tubman.
What are you talking about? There was all types. Let's just address this right now. There are all
Harriet Tubman from a Rosa Parks.
There are all.
What about that
types
coffee
of
shop
black
she
people.
tried to open, Rosa Parks?
Oh, absolutely. We are not one-dimensional people. We are not a monolith. You know, all the things we know that. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying there are some basic black.
Oh, I never saw this one.
Life, like Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks.
Ted Chambers.
Well, he did, but now Kenny is allowed to do that anymore. I mean, you know, that's the thing.
Yeah, Ted Chambers said Eddie Murphy plays women, men, black, white, old, young, Christian, Muslim, Jew. It's called acting, and everyone has a right. Yeah, I agree.
I agree too.
But I don't know if we could. I mean, look, I impersonate Jim Gaffigan on stage sometimes. I mean, he
It's
doesn't know it,
awesome.
and I'm sure he'd be upset if I
I
did.
told him.
You did? What did he say?
He doesn't care. Why would he care? He loves you.
I mean, you know.
It's an amazing invitation.
fired.
And he thinks the world of you. Why would he even care?
That was a good impression.
It was like, I mean, maybe no maybe no jerk material. Okay, I gotta take the family out of it. You're fired. Ha, ha, ha. He cracks himself up. It's so funny.
I think I told I was on the Jim and Sam show on Tuesday. I think I told them.
Oh, you know what? Jim Norton saw me doing it. He was like, that is actually a pretty good one.
That must have been what it was. Yeah. He loved it. Yeah.
Did he tell you that he saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was doing it and Jim was like, that was actually a pretty good Gaffigan.
It's an amazing Gaffigan. That's why I don't think he would be it's not bad. I mean, I'm saying it's not, I don't think he'd be if he was insulted by it, that would be odd.
I think
if you were like, I'm Jim Gaffigan and I hate black people or something. I mean, he would be pretty angry.
I know. I mean, the blacks are pretty good. They're all right.
Right. No, it's good, and it's a really good invitation, and no one does it. So
I used to do Bill Burr. I used to, because he used to always piss me off. So we would get into these fights. Oh, thank you, Marcus Fuller. Saying that I'm the dopest. Thank you.
I think that's an insult.
Oh, Mike likes my Keith Robinson. I like your Mike.
Rachel does a good one too. You're not going to do it?
I would argue that Rachel does okay. You gotta have some blackness in you to do Keith.
So let's see it.
Yeah, that's like Rachel doing blackface. She can't do Keith.
I don't know. She does it pretty good though. We were just talking about being an actor.
Rachel.
I know, you're right.
Rachel.
Yeah, let's get
Rachel should be canceled.
Well, I told Keith something today. Well, I don't know if I should mention it, Vaughn, because they may see it.
Vaughn took off.
No, I'm here. I just got.
Now's a good time to do it if you're going to make fun of Vaughn.
Look, it's a very good one, and I don't even know the guy.
So come on, do it for us.
Wait, what? Somebody did a Vaughn? What?
Marina stinks.
Yeah.
Marina absolutely stinks.
Yeah,
I'll be the judge of that.
You do a me? Can you do a me?
I can't do you, Vaughn. Not yet. I probably will eventually. Someday.
Have you ever heard my Marina?
No, there's no way.
Do it. Do it.
Man, I can't believe all this like us podcast. That is not at all how I talk.
It's so funny.
Black voice. Cancel.
Wait, do it. Wait, do it. Friends like us gonna be the most amazing podcast you've ever.
Oh my God, Marina does not talk like that.
That's exactly like that. It's like looking in a mirror.
Oh my God, that's black.
You can't tell us apart. Wait, that's the way she sounds to me.
Mm-mm.
Wouldn't that be so funny?
That'd be so messed up.
Cancel Dave.
We don't need to cancel Dave. Like, I feel like he will cancel himself eventually.
This is so true.
Eventually.
This is true.
Sooner rather than later.
That's what that's what some trans people were saying to Dave Chappelle. They're like, you know what? I ain't got time to talk to this fool. Seems like
There
he
you
wants
go.
to cancel himself. So let's just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Women fuck up fun. That's Keith Robinson. Women fuck up fun all the time. Men, we laugh. Women, you fuck up fun all the time. He doesn't do that. He used to do that joke and then bring me on stage.
Oh my God.
Women fuck up fun all the time. I used to pretend like I was sharpening my penis at the pen at the. They don't even have pen sharpeners or pencil sharpeners.
Pencil
anymore.
sharpeners, yeah.
Oh,
Or maybe they do. We just haven't been in elementary school in a long time.
They don't.
Evelyn, do they?
They did when I was there.
See? That was only 10 years ago. Tops.
They
Yeah,
stopped
see, she's not even
writing when my daughter. I think my daughter was in elementary school, they stopped teaching cursive writing. I'm like, this is absurd.
Yeah.
They stopped cursive writing?
Someone's thing is
stopped
buffering.
teaching writing.
Well, how do you make a signature then? I mean,
That's
for real. Like,
and that was my first question. And they said we're teaching them to do just that, but other than that, they're not going to need it in the future. That's what I was told.
Kind of true, I guess.
It's absolutely true. At the time, my daughter's 22 now. At the time when she was in elementary school, I didn't see all of this. I said, this is completely absurd. I was upset when she got to high school that they didn't offer any type of typing classes. And they were like, everything's going to be touchscreen. We're not going to need typing.
What?
No
Really?
typing classes. All this stuff I thought was so important when I was in school. They were like, we don't even do any of this stuff anymore.
But I learned how to type just by typing.
Well,
Right.
I took typing classes in high school. I took 2 of them.
I had typing classes in like middle school, and I feel like I'm a pretty fast typer.
That's how I was able to become a legal secretary. If not, for
I mean, I just type, right? Like from doing all these letters and emails, I learned how to. I don't have to look. I did
typing class.
I did have that Miss Sally or Mrs. B or something. It was an internet thing that you could do. You could use on your computer, and it would help you learn how to.
But you're talking about, Marina, where around this? Didn't you have a actual typewriter in college?
No.
I used to make money typing people's papers. We, Evelyn, you wouldn't understand. We had to use actual typewriters, like, no computer. So I had a skill because I, kind of mastered it. But I don't understand how you never had a typewriter, Marina. I mean,
because I was at the University of Illinois, which had one of the biggest computers in the world. That's where that's why I am a PC user and not a Mac user. I use the Apple phone.
But I just what you don't have to tell
Google
me what year,
University of Illinois, and the real beginning.
That's really early.
Beginning of like the computer revolution really started at the University of Illinois. We had in our dorms, you could just go downstairs. There was one side was the Mac Apple people, and the other side was the IBM people. I was an IBM person, and we would just do our homeworks. And it was like that in every dorm. But University of Illinois was known for that. It was very rare. So we didn't need it. We were already on computers.
Wow, that's amazing. Because I mean, I had to carry around my portable typewriter with me. Yeah, I learned on the teller. Exactly, that's what I felt. One of my first jobs, I had to do the ticker tapes and feed it into a machine. Like, that's how old I am. Like they don't. That's not even, people wouldn't even know. Evelyn, do you even know what that is?
I don't know.
This is before faxes.
That you think I know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, a year difference would make a difference in the sense of nobody knowing what that is. Yeah, I would have to read the ticker tape machine.
Ted Chambers, just let me address this. Once you go back, you never go back. I will never use a Mac computer.
That's true.
That's desktop, hands down, is better. If it's Windows, I'm
Me too. I'm the same way. I like it too because
there's stocks.
That Mac, I didn't have the patience for PC anymore.
I'm embarrassed because when people have iPhones and they ask me to do something, I have no idea what I'm doing because I have an Android also. I mean, it's just really bad. I don't have any.
Apple's a great phone, but I'm not a, and I have like a laptop that's a Mac, and it's like, it's kind of like pointless. I don't really use it never really understood, and their stock is down. Actually, this is something I saw today. The stock is up for Windows and Microsoft, I should say, and down for Apple.
Yeah, but Apple goes up and down all the time.
Kind of like you.
Were you imitating me?
Impersonation of.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's me.
Yeah, I used to have my stepfather, who I saw this week. I used to love impersonating him. He always gets excited about things that are going to like bring you success, and joy and money, and it will go up an octave. So he'd go, "Oh boy, that is wonderful! What? We're gonna do great."
That's cute.
And I used to be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do wonderful. I'm gonna great." Boy, did you see that? Okay, Vaughn is not impressed by my.
No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
clearly
I
she's
was
angry
yawning.
about it
I
too.
just got my booster shot, so I'm a little off.
Mm.
I was yawning, but it wasn't at the disinterest of your stepfather.
Oh boy, booster shot.
Which one did you
Got a
get?
booster shot. Say word.
I stay on the same team forever, Moderna.
Oh, well, I heard that's the best.
It is.
I think I have
If
to
you
get
had
that. I have
Johnson.
the Johnson & Johnson one.
So here's the news on that. The Johnson & Johnson was absolutely the bootleg welfare shot in the beginning. But now, if you get a Moderna booster with the Johnson & Johnson people get a Moderna booster, you will have the highest efficacy of all.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So I got to get the Moderna. Where'd you get it from? Like a CVS?
No, there's an urgent care like a few blocks away from where I live that was doing Modernas.
Yeah, everybody wants me to get it, but I was like kind of waiting until they
will be at 95%, which is
wild.
the highest of all of them.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I've heard, but I thought maybe they were going back, and I kind of wanted to wait just a tiny bit to make sure that's definitely the way. They seem to change their mind a little bit every day. So I
mean, if you're past your 6 months, you could play with your life
way past
and wait out. But
no,
Can
but
I
I
just
definitely
say,
I heard about that Moderna thing. Yeah.
I just
Thank
want
you,
to
Vaughn, for
address
telling me
Ted
that.
Chambers on this. He grew up on a PC and the crashes, the virus, and the endless pop-ups. You got to get a better computer.
He's right about that.
No, this is why I'm saying this. You got to get a better computer.
That's true too.
You do. You have to get a better computer and with security. I have
But it's amazing that
amazing
Mac figured it out.
computer. My computer is ridiculous.
We talked about this. We have powerful computers, gaming computers. That was the key and the difference.
But wait, Marina, do you have to pay for all the amazing security? Because that was the thing.
Not really. It's not that much. I mean, you pay for it, but for what you're getting, I mean, I'm telling you, Apple Macs, it's not the real thing. It never was the real world of computers to me. It just wasn't. I mean, I think real gamers even play on PCs.
Well, that's what Q just said.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm a gamer. I went on Fortnite every day, huh?
I got the PC and the gaming PC because it was a really powerful computer to do editing on. So the gaming ones are really powerful.
Oh, Carl, we like you.
Carl Carlson.
Carlson, I got vaccinated and people still don't like me. We like you.
Why?
Because you're here. I stopped arguing with people. I just don't. I'm like, all right,
yeah, it's not worth it.
About being vaccinated, right? You're like tired of it, right?
Yeah, I'm so tired of it. I mean, and that's what right now in New York City, and you probably should all already have heard this, but the police union, some of the police are,
and the firemen,
more so the firemen is, I think it's like 85% or 88% of police are now vaccinated.
It's crazy,
just because they were going to lose their jobs, and all of a sudden now they're vaccinated. Firemen is still lower than policemen, and on Monday some of them will not be returning to work, putting people's lives in jeopardy. And they keep saying this. The firemen keep saying things like, there's blood on your hands. I go, no, it's blood on your hands too, because you're making a choice.
Yeah.
Vaughn, are you wearing a dress?
Yeah, I wear dresses around the house. I rarely wear dresses out. You're not gonna see me in a dress on stage. I'll wear a dress on like a nice date, but for the most part, I am a dress woman in the house. I wear a prom dress around the house.
I know it's a little creepy, but I just noticed it. I'm like, it looks like she's wearing a dress in her house.
Yeah, they're so comfortable.
It's a nice looking, it's a good color.
Always the tube top dresses, like no shoulders out, but I put a jacket on, for the show. But yeah, I stay in a dress in the house.
Yeah, she wears like sundresses and shit.
Oh, I love it. They're so comfortable.
I love sundress.
Yeah, but for some reason,
so does Dave.
I don't feel comfortable in dresses outside. I feel like it draws way too much attention. I get enough attention. I don't get attention in no sundress.
Yeah, no, I get that.
They are so comfortable.
They say my computer's freezing.
I don't think so. I haven't seen any problems except with the usual Evelyn.
You guys gotta get better computers. you know how they say don't blame the audience. Wow, Vaughn just froze a little bit. I'm blaming the audience. Get better computers.
Well, is Vaughn using her camera?
Yeah,
Oh, your phone. I meant your.
No. I'm on the computer camera.
Oh, sorry.
See, Marina and I have the
That
powerful.
was so ignorant. I just went. It was just so non-ladylike.
Marina, now Marina's glitching. Now you're glitching, Marina.
They say, Vaughn, you're freezing. That's
Vaughn is freezing.
You're
That's
the one.
problem. Yeah,
you the one. You
it's
the
Vaughn.
problem.
They're all blaming you.
Virus? I'm the virus.
Yeah, Vaughn. You know what
See,
you need to do? Go
That's a funny
out,
picture
come
to be
back
stuck.
in.
Good thing she doesn't have anything in her teeth.
Yeah, you froze. I should take a screenshot of this.
Yeah, you should.
I want to see how that's
You
gonna.
better hurry because it's hilarious.
I got it.
Oh, thank God she didn't have any salad before the show. That would have been it.
Marina Franklin, that might be a Facebook. Oh.
Hmm.
Well,
Maybe it is
I don't
Facebook.
see any freezer. She looks
I
good.
switched to I was on my, you know how you have two options on your Wi-Fi and 5G. I
should always be on a hard wire.
I switched to the 5G one, so it should be better.
Just for future, you should always be on hard wire.
Hard wire.
That's what they call it now instead of the Ethernet.
That's what I figured out, and it's changed my whole life around. During the pandemic, like, oh, screw this Wi-Fi. I'm putting in the hard wire. Changed everything around.
Yeah, I guess I gotta get up on what the hard wire is.
That's basically a cable that goes from your computer to the actual your box that has like the like it looks like a phone. You know when you
like
used to plug in a phone.
Oh, well, I would have to actually get a wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sunshine.
This technology be getting too complicated. I just didn't even do it. I'm gonna go back to bed. I'm not there. I'm not available if I have to plug stuff in. It took me long enough to just get the computer plugged in.
Yeah, you hardwire. Thank you. Yeah. You plug it in. The audience is helping. Yeah, you plug it into a router or a modem.
Router, right.
Yeah, router. Marina is where you dock boats, and Marina is how you block babies.
What?
Marina's an IUD.
Yes.
Who said that?
They used to TSSD, this corporation.
Oh.
Hey, Evelyn, read us some reviews while we're at it.
Yeah, sure. We got a lot of really great reviews this week.
We do have more listeners. I checked the numbers.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed in like the response that we've gotten on like social media. Yeah, so these two of them are coming from Instagram. This is from LSDB the Baker, who said, "This was such a good episode of Friends Like Us. When Africa Miranda mentioned feeling burnt up instead of burnt out, I was like, that is me right now. That is exactly what I've been feeling. Again, great episode, Marina Franklin. You're killing it." And then let's see, one from Twitter. John says, "Always great to hear my friend Africa Miranda. I'm looking forward to this conversation with a stellar group." And then we got a review from a good friend of the podcast, Sully, who said, "Friends Like Us has been on for, I believe, 7 years and keeps getting better, more relevant, funnier, and more thought-provoking. Host Marina Franklin has these friends on this week: Salone Monet, Africa Miranda, and Anna Gilchrist." So yeah, a lot of really great reviews this week.
Vaughn, you should find this interesting. One of the topics was that the child has rights.
Is the child paying rent? What rights? Okay, wait. All right, let me take that back. Yes, children have rights. They should not be abused in any kind of way. Aside from actual abuse, what rights are we talking about?
The right to not be held. Like, children do have rights. Like, that's new. When you used to say, go hug your niece. What I say? Go give your uncle some sugar.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Do not
Stop
go
crying and go over there.
Nasty ass uncle.
and sit on your uncle's lap and
no.
give your uncle some sugar.
No.
But that is not the actual rights that she's talking about. She's talking about the kids' rights to play.
Please explain.
Like, children have the right to play when they want and how they want to play. And
what?
No.
Was that a thing?
Says who? Says who is this person that don't have children? Saying some silly shit.
This is ridiculous. People are out of control. So wait.
Discipline is there for a reason, right? How are you going to raise a child into a productive, intelligent, disciplined adult if you're like, just do whatever you want? I used to always say, like, for instance, my daughter, we used to love Oreos. She and myself, she'll eat the whole 3 rows if you let a kid just keep eating them, and then she's sick and then she's crying and she's like, why? She wouldn't know because she's a child. Parents know limitations, or they should. They know limitations. They know dangers that children don't. They know how to set a schedule. This is homework time. This is play time. And according to what you're saying is, this person, who I'm assuming have no children or children.
No, she's a teacher.
Bitch.
She's a wonderful teacher too.
She's a worse.
No, she's a teacher. She writes books. I was just looking up her as I was taught. She has this. She's great. I mean, she's really. If you listen, huh?
I said maybe I'm missing something in her strategy.
I'm probably saying it wrong on purpose because it's funnier. It's funnier to say it wrong than it is to break down the logistics of how.
You wanted to hear me go, oh hell no!
No, I love seeing you go home. The children's right to play. That I did see though as part of this dialogue. But this is the real part, was that a bunch of, like, what's the one? What's her name? She's like kind of autistic and she's advocating for the planet. And she's young.
Greta Thunberg.
Yes, Greta Thunberg. Like, they all went to the UN to talk about climate change, and they turned their backs on them. As children, they turned their backs on their document that they asked for each state to make a promise to fix, this global situation that we're in. And they said, "Nah, look, go and get a job.
Go play. Go play."
Go play.
Did you see the video of her dancing?
No.
It's very white.
Oh well, they
talk Scandinavian.
I know. It's just really funny because it's just, she shouldn't do that.
Howard Lee, I would love to come to the Virginia, Maryland, DC area,
but
after Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
Because I hear it's going to be
hostile. Are you going out tonight, Marina? I'm afraid of Halloween.
I have to perform.
You don't have to.
Yes, I do. It's in my soul.
Yeah, I can't. I don't like leaving on Halloween or St. Patrick's Day.
These are the days that I don't go out. Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, the Puerto Rican Day Pride Parade.
Oh, yes. No.
All of them. Because
but you're going out. Oh, you're not going out tomorrow.
I'm not going out. Well,
isn't the parade tonight, though, in the West Village?
Hey, tomorrow.
I can't talk about it here. I got some plans tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
What were you going to say, Juskow?
I was going to say, is the village parade tonight or tomorrow? I heard
it's tomorrow.
Oh, it is definitely tomorrow?
Oh, I hope so.
For some reason, I heard it was tonight.
Oh, please, God, no.
I think they got it wrong on the news. That's why I get confused, because they said it was tonight.
Oh, please, God, no. I can't get down to the village when they do that. You can't.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's on Sunday. You're right. Yeah. I mean, it should be on Sunday. There's no reason it shouldn't be, but it starts as, I hate going down there. I went to Irene's, husband's pizza place one year and just stayed in the back. It was a mob scene.
Because you can't get out.
So good.
Right? It was so good. And of course, COVID took it from us.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Yes. That pizza was the best pizza in New York City. Pizza is a personal thing. Some people like it different ways, but for me, that was the best pizza I've ever had.
No,
Fiore's
nothing
pizza.
compares to a deep dish from
See, I
Chicago.
would never want a deep dish pizza. I don't like all that dough. I loved his pizza. He
So good.
concentrated on the sauce. It was tangy and delicious. And the
Tangy.
pizza was the best I ever had.
Your head is tangy. What a funny word, tangy. Village
Tangy.
Parade is always on Halloween.
Well, it's just like the Comedy Cellar wings are tangy.
They are. They're so good. But I
They're
have
the
to.
old
I have
plucky
to
wing.
tell Colin Quinn. Look, I'm dropping Colin Quinn's whole name. Look, I have to tell him every single time, no wings, because he would eat them every single day.
I do eat them every single day during this time of the year. And Monday, I'm going to my favorite place called Scruffy Duffy's, where they have the best wings. And now maybe I'll invite Colin. By the way, Colin sent me the funniest email the other day. I guess it's because of you when you were down there telling him about Love Actually.
Mhm.
And he sent me the funniest email about Love Actually. Like, when he's like, how could you like that? And he pointed out all this stuff, and it was really funny.
It was infuriating him that Lois was telling him about how
right,
you
it was
love that
Lois.
movie,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Lois was like,
yeah, he never writes. And he goes, listen, I got to get something off my chest.
That's really funny.
It was really funny. Wait, I'll find the email. I'll read it. It was that
"Yeah, I
funny
want to
that
hear it," because he
it's-
was getting infuriated.
Yeah, I read it to Sarah last week. She finally called me, by the way. So
She did. Is she still here?
yes, she's working on her play.
Patsy's. Mr. Mister says Patsy's is the best in New York City.
No.
Anyone been to Patsy's?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not the best.
It's not the best.
What about Ray's?
Here it is.
Ray's across the street from, what is that, Dwayne Reed, like in that area, like Times Square area.
Well, nobody knows what the actual raise is. All right, you want to hear what he said?
Yeah.
He walks up
He
from
said,
Port
do you
Authority.
guys love Actually like I do? I mean, you know this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he says, the only one that was great was Emma Thompson. The rest of the film angers me, namely the hottie going after Hans Gruber for no reason, Denise Richards raping the black friend of the other nerd at the airport, Hugh Grant's whole thing, Colin Firth and that thing. As you can see, I know the movie well, but I'm not a fan.
I mean, I was just about to say, he must have watched it a few times.
Exactly. It's coming on Netflix this time of the year.
Oh, look at you rubbing your hands.
Wait, let me see if I can do my Alan Rickman imitation. Oh, God, we have to do the Christmas party again. Over order on the hors d'oeuvres. Oh, God, don't tell me you have some 6-foot tall T-shirt wearing boyfriend again. Is that okay? Is it no?
That was pretty good.
Oh,
I
it's
just
okay.
don't know. I just can't place who it is again.
He's the guy who plays Hans Gruber, and he's the guy who's
it's been a while.
trying to have sex with his secretary, or his secretary is trying to have sex with him, and he's like,
Ah.
he's the one that sends her that great thing, like the Christmas card, which is the funniest thing. Like, oh crap, what is it? They even did it on Family Guy. Oh, now I got to look it up because it's the funniest
Well,
thing.
while
ever.
you're at it, Ted Chambers says Giordano's in Chicago, best deep dish pizza ever. The only pizza you eat with a fork and a knife. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
very
agree.
good on Eddie's, though.
Juskow. It's too much. It's too much dough for me too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Right.
Well, it was done by black women. You know, that's originally in Geno's East. When I used to go back in the day, my dad used to pick up a big Geno's East pie. It would cost $100 because of the crust.
Much.
The crust, because it's like it can last you a month.
It lasts
almost.
a long time.
Yeah, it's like, first of all, the crust is made of cornmeal, or really like cornbread, and that's what black women got into.
Oh, that's what it is. I'm sorry.
No, black women just were like, we can do something with this crust, and so it was a thicker crust, and it had a sweeter flavor to it. But go ahead.
Evelyn, are you from Chicago?
No, my dad's from Chicago, so I spent a lot of time there. Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
from Pennsylvania.
now I know the line that Alan Rickman said. It's the most obnoxious thing that he says to his wife when he gets her the Joni Mitchell CD. He goes, "To continue your emotional education."
Oh,
it's the worst thing somebody could say. To
Someone gave you a score.
Yeah, I know. That's just about right. I think that's exactly what I did.
I agree, yeah.
To continue your emotional education. Oh God, what are you going to do? Dip it in yogurt? Everybody wants to buy the gift from. Yeah, I guess I'll have it.
What are
It's 125 pounds. No, it's 275 pounds.
They say
I
it
don't
gets
have it.
lonely when you get older because all your friends die. For Juskow, it'll be because no one recognizes his impressions.
That's what Rachel says to me all the time. She hates them. I've told you, when I've opened for her, she's on the side of the stage telling me to stop doing it.
If you could just do someone that
Mel
we
Brooks.
know.
Like History of the World, when that guy's on stage when he's performing at the Palace, she's like, "Get off that! Get off that!" That's what Rachel does to me on the sides, and I'm looking at her like this. What the hell is the matter with you? Just wait till after and say, "Don't do Star Wars stuff anymore." But why is she so angry that I'm talking about Star Wars? Everybody knows Star Wars. It's only like a 2-second thing.
Has anyone seen Doom?
Dune? I haven't seen it.
Did I say it right?
I thought you said
wrong?
Dune. But no, is it good? Because the first one was awful. The one with
I've heard
Sting.
it's good.
It's actually pretty good.
It is, because they're already set up another one.
Yeah,
I'm in the middle. It's like a one that you have to take a couple of days to watch because it's so intense.
Yeah, the new Dune, DJ.
The images are like, whoa. I mean, I got a good TV too.
That's
by the way.
Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
He's easy on the eyes.
By the way, I just watched a movie recently called Trespassers. You guys can all look it up. But
Isn't that from the 90s?
No, it was from 2018.
Oh.
And the actor in it, and I was watching the whole movie. It's like for horror because it's Halloween. I told Vaughn I'm addicted to horror. Don't you dare yawn again, Vaughn, when I'm telling my story.
I'm sorry, it's the Moderna.
She took the Moderna 2 weeks ago.
Oh, look.
You want me to leave? I do keep going in and out of attentiveness, and I'm not normally like
No,
that.
no one cares. Come on.
Okay,
we're all. I know I said Dune, guys. Relax. I said Doom because I was thinking of the video game.
Me to sleep, Marina. What can I say?
I do have a very relaxing voice.
You are good. Should I do my Ruth Gordon again, or it seems like the crowd wants it?
If I could just say this real fast about this movie, this guy who's in the movie, I'm watching it and I'm thinking he's really bad, but the movie's actually quite good. It's called Trespassers. It's on, I believe, Hulu. And I'm like, how did this guy get this? I looked him up. I don't know if you've ever done this after a movie, you just start Googling about the movie.
I do that on TV shows when I'm watching the show Family Affair from the 60s. I'm looking up the actors. It's awful.
Yeah, I do that as well.
So the actor in this was in charge of the biggest Ponzi scheme in Hollywood.
Really? Was it Yul Brynner?
No, his name is hold on, I'm gonna get it. But
she's gonna yawn again. She's trying to hold it back. If you had the information in front of you, I think she would have made it.
I know. I could.
It's the way you were doing it. It's like you're doing it on purpose, Devon. You're like, and
the
actor is what happened with this guy.
I was kind of doing it on purpose.
Y'all look up pertinent information. I sit there watching a movie or a TV series, and I start looking up their Instagram and Googling to see if they married.
Yeah.
Oh, I just look up Wikipedia.
I be trying to turn my own thing into a Tinder.
All I watch is MeTV, so most of the people I look up are dead. I'm looking up the people from Hogan's Heroes, and I'm like, oh, they're 90.
Zach Avery, everybody. That's the guy's name.
We
Zach
lost you.
Avery? Huh?
About what are we talking about again? See, this is not going to help Vaughn stay awake, Marina. No offense. I mean,
Zach Avery.
The guy that hit Gigi Hadid?
No, it's Zayn Malik. And he didn't hit her. He hit her mom.
Yeah, her mom had it coming. She is a bitch.
Avery was arrested on charges of wire fraud on April 5th, 2021 in connection with alleged orchestration of $690 million Ponzi scheme that began in 2015, defrauding investors of over $227 million based on false claims.
This is the guy in Trespassers?
Yes,
Mhm.
that investor money would be used to acquiring license rights to films that HBO and Netflix had agreed to distribute abroad, particularly in Latin America. By the way, HBO and Netflix were like, we don't know what he's talking about.
So Ted
And
Chambers says it's a David Lynch film. I didn't know that.
he's
No, the
facing
original Dune.
No. Oh, is that what he's talking about? Dune? Oh, I
think
thought he was talking
so,
about
yeah.
Trespassers. That's why.
Oh my God, he's gonna get like 20 years in prison.
he's getting 20 years. And the reason I bring this up is because
Up
we
to.
work so hard at this career.
I don't
And
work that
this
hard at it.
look, you don't even realize the things that are going on behind the scenes. This is why the business of Hollywood is so difficult, because you don't even realize the stuff that's going on behind the scenes that has nothing to do with the reason you didn't get a part or why someone actually sucks in a movie.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching it and I'm going, I don't understand why this guy's in this movie. Everyone else is good around him but him. And it's
Yeah.
because he had money invested
Oh.
and he had this Ponzi scheme, and now he's like going to do possibly 20
Wow.
years.
That's why
in
I put
prison.
that actual bullet on the set of that Alec Baldwin movie. I was like, fuck this. I'm sick of it.
Oh
The historical
wow.
controversy. I had to do it. I was sick of it. I hated that
That's-
cinematographer.
Jesus.
I have a
Yeah.
theory that that it was set up
That was
because
pretty
she's
hardcore.
Ukrainian and was an investigative journalist and kind of working for the government. And I think there's a conspiracy. Thank you. It's a theory.
No, I think it's just because the armorer got her job because of nepotism.
Yeah, that girl, and she looks like an idiot in those poses. And she always remember that when you make a pose like that, that
Here's
could come
my
back to
thing
haunt
with
you.
that.
I have a
all
picture
this
of the murderer up behind my
You're
thing here.
freezing, Vaughn, a little bit.
I'm freezing.
You are just a little bit.
No, she dozed off for a second. That's all.
Oh no, I was saying with the whole gun thing, right? On set, seriously, it's 2021. Why are we using real guns? Like you
Yeah.
can't you can't develop a fake looking, real sounding. It's 2021.
Vaughn, you're so right. Why does there need to be why do there need to be blanks in it even? Like,
Yeah.
why can't
You
they
can just put it in post.
pretend you're shooting? Right. Exactly.
everything
All they
in
do is use computers. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right.
And they could emulate it doesn't even have to be a real gun with a chamber.
Yeah.
It can look exactly like a gun.
I
They
know.
said if the scene was to him to hold the gun to his head, like if it was a suicide scene, he definitely would have checked that chamber again.
I actually do feel bad for him. Like that's a lot.
Oh, I feel bad
to
for him
carry.
too.
I feel bad for everybody involved. That is unnecessary.
But not that girl so much that we think did it. I don't feel bad for her.
Well, because yeah, she should
She
not
looks
have
like
been
an
the
idiot.
armorer.
She comes off like an idiot.
Yeah.
And didn't we learn our lesson when what's his name, Lee's son died? Like that. How
Brandon Lee.
Oh, Brandon Lee, or
That was
what's that
20
guy's name?
20 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They
also
didn't
that other guy,
change the
Eric
rules then.
Huxham. He died in like he was on that show in the 80s. Eric Huxham or something. Same thing. Right. This happens more than it should.
One time is already too much. So at that point, and it's 2021. All right, they got robot dogs in the street.
Yeah.
You can't emulate a
this is
freaking
interesting.
fake gun.
Ross is why
Set
well,
and
they did say that movie had no money.
That's just it's
Yeah.
it's lazy. It's
Yeah.
lazy.
Well, that's exactly what it is, and that's what they've said. That girl is blaming that. Oh, this set was bad anyway, which is exactly what I would say. I mean, she's not an idiot.
I just remember being in theater school.
Oh, here we go again.
Man camp in theater school.
And choir. Don't forget choir.
When I got rejected from the AKA.
Well, I just remember being in theater school and them being very serious about combat, like stage combat. They used to yell at us if you even a little bit almost could hurt someone.
I still have that on my resume that I do hand to hand. I don't even know what that is.
Really?
I just put it in the 80s, and I've kept it there ever since.
Pornhub search out of the conversation.
When I put that in, Pornhub didn't exist. I really put it in 1986. So
That's funny.
Evelyn didn't exist.
Looking up hand to
I do
hand
not.
right now to see what comes up.
Oh, by the way, everybody tonight, since it's Halloween, should watch the Paul Lynn Halloween special. I watch it every year because it is what the guy was just doing. Hello, Marina. What a pleasant surprise. Happy Halloween, everybody. He had a Halloween special that is so epic. It stars Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch of the West, the witch from HR Puffin stuff, and the musical band Kiss.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's on
That's funny.
YouTube. It's unbelievably, it's hard to watch, but the fact that it ever happened. He was this guy, DJ Eric Prince, who was on Bewitched. He was on I Dream of Jeannie. He was like a legendary gay guy that you couldn't say was gay back in the day. He was in Bye Bye Birdie. He
Again.
originated the role.
When Juskow gets older, the loneliest.
Speaking of gay, I looked it up on Pornhub. Not surprisingly, hand to hand. If you put it in the search, comes up with a lot of hand jobs, but a large number of them are men on men.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should take that off my resume, or shouldn't I?
Right.
It was
All right,
supposed to be.
guys, this has
What?
been fun.
What are you talking about? I was just getting into my Paul Lynn imitation. Yeah, the guy from Hollywood Squares. That's the one. It's like, Paul Lynn, why do Hell's
I would
Angels
love
wear
to go.
leather? Because chiffon gets caught in the spokes.
Andrew, just so you know, I would love to
Nothing.
tour in Africa. Thank you, Kenya. I would love to, especially
too.
after this year.
I'll
So
open for her.
please go to my
Me and Evelyn.
website
I'm
site, and
With
if
four-
you have
four of
someone that
us.
wants to book me out there, go to and contact my agent. That's Matt Frost at CAA. It's
Your
right on my
agent is
website.
still Matt Frost?
Get out of my my bio here. marinayfranklin.com.
Wow.
That is where you can find out how to book me, because I would love to go.
I have a
back.
picture of me and Matt Frost
When
in
I
bed
finish this
together.
sentence, just
I gotta show you that picture.
Just curious. So you go and find it, and we'll post it for next week. How about that?
You don't think it's funny that I have a picture in bed where we're hugging each other, like in bed with your agent?
I don't think he would find it funny.
No, he will. It was
Especially after we already exposed your Pornhub search. I mean, this is going very deep.
There is no indication in this hour podcast that shows that I would be a straight man. Not one thing I've said today.
If Juskow would be quiet, I could update you about my touring. But
I'm not gonna
it's
stop.
gonna be real
So
simple.
here's the other thing, folks. And
It's gonna be real simple. There are no dates right now,
oh, no.
because I'm mostly staying in New York at the moment, still staying safe. After the holidays, I'm sure there will be more dates opening up. You know, like things got really complicated with everything, and unless you're like, willing to go out there and risk it for some of these clubs, which I'm not willing to do yet, that's why I'm not on the road. But
Yeah.
of all the
Somebody's got to
places,
book her because she's the best.
the
Best.
Thank you. That's the only time I'll let you interrupt me, is when it's a compliment.
I would come and watch you every time. I think you're one of the best
You're so
comedians
great.
I've ever seen, let alone
You're
right
so
now.
wonderful.
You know how I feel about you.
Oh, I love you. And I will not do your show at the Warsaw.
Which, by the way, I will be at on Wednesday, and I know you won't be there. But
I know, but I am there in
Wednesday,
spirit.
November 3rd.
But I absolutely will be updating my schedule. If you really want to see me, though, come to New York City. I'll be at the Comedy Cellar. I'm there every week, all the time. I do have a
The early
date.
bird special.
Yeah. And here's the other reason why I'm really not on the road right now, is that I just sold a show to FX, and we're in development right now. So I'm focusing on that. But as soon as all of that lifts and we get where I kind of know where things are, please continue to follow me. I'll also be here every Saturday. So if
You weren't here last Saturday.
Listen.
No, I was really kind of upset about it. You know,
I know. Jessica, when I don't do the
I
Saturday
didn't bother
podcast,
Evelyn this time.
It wasn't a bother.
I was with my little niece. It was her. She was turning 4. She stuck her tongue out at Vaughn.
Oh my God.
On
But do
FaceTime.
you ever think how that affects me, like on a Saturday?
Because
if you're
her
hanging out with your
teacher
niece?
is that lady you were talking about.
What?
You think she has rights?
Yeah, my little niece, she was upset because she wanted to play with me, and Vaughn was talking to me, and she was like, "Yeah, yeah."
Were you in Chicago last weekend?
Yeah, I was in Chicago.
Oh, I see. You,
So
you
that's
could
why.
do the show from there. I'm just saying.
I did notice that, but on my Mac, get it? My Mac is very old, and on some of these, it would have been a same Wi-Fi situation. There's no hardwire in my sister's kitchen, and the last time she was on, she was freezing a lot. So, I'm always working on new material, always trying to polish stuff right now. So, I'm trying my best to do new stuff. It's a lot of stuff about who I am, where I live, and the people underneath who annoy me.
That's the best.
I hate them. And we're going back to the community board soon.
Oh, really?
Oh, they were charged like $6,000
Oh, wow.
The
for not.
restaurant?
Yeah,
Really?
they've got they got a total of maybe like 8,000. Yeah, in fines
Wow.
for doing what they're doing.
I
All
can't
right,
wait for the material on that.
you guys, this was fun. I have to go because
My date before we go.
I'm setting you up. Hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
Cut us off. Okay.
Hold your horses. So I just want to thank you all. I do this every Saturday. Friends Like Us podcast. Definitely want to check out this week and the week before, where I had Felicia Mary, who I was talking about Illinois and University of Illinois. We went to University of Illinois together. She's the showrunner, director, and creator of the show Bigger, which is on BET Plus streaming. It's called Bigger. And I had from V103, Gene Sparrow, who is a 7-time Emmy Award winning radio personality. And it was a great episode. You should definitely check it out. It just keeps coming, folks. So definitely check out the podcast, Friends Like Us. You can go to my website and find out all the platforms where you can listen to it. And this is why we do this. And I will be here every Saturday if I can. So if you want to get more updated information about where I'm performing, come back here on a Saturday. All right, Vaughn, tell our viewers where they can find you.
Funnyvaughn.com is my website. Vaughn is VON. Follow me on all social media platforms at Vaughn DiCarlo. And I will be headlining the Pittsburgh Improv November 24th. So tri-state area, come show up and show
Isn't
out.
that
It's
Thanksgiving Day?
It's the night before Thanksgiving, one of the biggest going out nights of the year in that area. I don't know about everywhere else, but I'm from Pittsburgh, and 2 nights is a big night to go out. Night before Thanksgiving and New Year's Eve, of course.
Anytime you get away from your family.
Yes, and you don't have to talk to them. Y'all just listen to me talk and giggle. Bring the whole family, get a whole damn table, whole tri-state area. November 24th, Pittsburgh Improv. I don't know what the was for, but it just felt right.
Evelyn?
Yeah, I'll be doing a show at the Tiny Cupboard in Brooklyn next Friday. I'll definitely be posting about that. I think it's early. I think it's like 6:30. And then I'm still working out the dates, but I'll be doing another spot at the Broadway Comedy Club sometime soon. So I'll be posting about that yet. And you can follow me on Twitter at Evelyn G. Frick.
Yes, Juskow.
Well, your
make it
place.
quick.
Somebody interrupt them.
I guess it all started back in
Oh,
1972 when I first had my first experience of what? How is this boring to everybody? I will be at the West Side Comedy Club on Wednesday, November 3rd at 8 o'clock with Mike Vecchione and little Danny Natterman. And obviously I have my show every Tuesday at the Comedy Cellar Football Show, which Marina will be on
November 16th.
Yes. So that's on YouTube every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. I had Wendy Liebman on last week with Wayne Fetterman, 2 awesome people. So, yeah, it's usually fun. I mean, sometimes it's dull, but I like it. But we do have football stuff, which people don't seem to like, but that's all right. You got to mix it up.
Anyway, so thank you. Thank you all for joining us. Be safe out there. I appreciate you. By the way, that's how I ended my set this week. And Jim Norton was like, what? Did you just tell the audience that you appreciate
You're used
them?
to ending your podcast. That's the problem. I think I end up doing that now too on stage. It's weird.
Jim was like, ugh. Did you just tell him to be safe? I go, yeah, be safe. Wash your hands. Wear your mask inside still if you want to. Please, folks, get vaccinated. It will help us to get to a place of normalcy, some type of normal. And Black Lives Matter. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Amen.
I'm not saying it this week.
I waited.
I was trying to mix it up.
Come on.
And that'll hold the little bastards. Ah,